Good afternoon to everyone, and Om Shanti. My name is Marilyn, and I've been a teacher and student of Raja Yoga meditation in the Boston area for the last 10 years. And it is my great honor and privilege to welcome you on behalf of the Brahmakumaris in New England to this very special program, Awakening Inner Happiness and Freedom with Sister Shivani. I hope you enjoyed the video about the Brahmakumaris in the USA and that it gave you a little flavor, a little taste of all that we do within this country. And to realize that Raja Yoga is not just for those who live in India, but it also has universal applications for everyone, for all people, from all faiths, all cultural backgrounds, and all walks of life. And today, together, we will explore how to reclaim that inner freedom and true happiness through its teachings. Today is a very special day, and it's not just a special day because of this program. It is also a very special day in the history of this country, Independence Day. On July 4th in 1776, the United States declared its freedom from British rule by adopting the Declaration of Independence. Many of the events that surrounded that declaration actually happened right here in Massachusetts. The Boston Massacre, the Boston Tea Party, even that first battle of the Revolutionary War, all of that happened here. And those events led to many of the freedoms and the rights that we enjoy and sometimes take for granted today. They have formed the foundation of this country. And so I find it to be very appropriate that we are all sitting here today, 258 years later, in Massachusetts, the birthplace of freedom, to talk about how to reclaim our own true independence. Not an independence that's dependent on a government or a country, but a true inner independence that comes from a deep understanding of who we are, a true respect for ourselves, and a true respect for others. From a deep, clear, and close connection with the divine. And also, from knowing that our inner happiness actually lies within our own hands. So together today we'll be exploring how it is we can reclaim that true inner independence with our dear Sister Shivani. So as you know, the Brahmakumaris has had a presence here in the United States since 1974. And throughout that time, through all the changes in our organization, the growth, there has been one presence at the helm, very strong spiritual guide with us. And she has seen us through all these changes. Her name is Sister Mohini Punjabi. She started her Raj Yoga practice in her teenage years and has now been a practicing yogi for the last 60 years. And she serves as the regional coordinator for the Americas and the Caribbean, and also is the president of the Brahmakumaris in the USA. But really, she's more than just a president, right? For those of us who know her and are involved in this organization, she has been a real source of spiritual wisdom, guidance, and love through all these years. So she's a true inspiration. And she could not be here tonight, but she sent her message of welcome and of awakening to all of you through the following video. So please enjoy.
Hello everyone. Good afternoon. Om Shanti. Did you all enjoy the video? Yes? Thank you. So my name is Dave. I'm one of the coordinators of the Brahmakumaris activity in the New England area. I have been on this spiritual path since last 26 years, studying and practicing, teaching Raj Yoga meditation. I feel personally it has empowered me to attain a lot of peace in my life and also bring a lot of joy and inner freedom in me. Today, I feel that, it's a special day, July 4th, Independence Day here. I feel we're creating a history today here in Boston. You all know why I'm saying this, right? Thank you. So we have world star Sister Shivani here with us. Many of you have been listening to her every day. Many people say, "Oh, I listen to her every day at 8:30 in the morning." And I can't believe that today we have her here with us. And so that's why I'm saying on this special day, July 4th, somehow it happened that it fell on July 4th, and we have her here. We're going to remember this day every July 4th because you're going to have such a wonderful experience today. Thank you. Now, I want to take a moment to really thank those who made this event possible. Firstly, are you all comfortable in this hall? Good? Okay. So this hall, Ambrosia, we have Anil Patel and Mukesh Patel. Anil Patel and Mukesh, where are they? Anil Bhai is here. Where is Mukesh ji? Missing. Okay, still working out for us. Okay. Please stand up. Thank you. Thanks for your generosity. Anil Patel, Mukesh Patel, and the whole of the Ambrosia staff. They have worked very hard to make this possible for us. Secondly, Shobha Shastri. We have her here? Not yet. Okay. Right here in front of me. Thank you for all the decoration. Wonderful, beautiful decoration here. Without your decoration, this hall would not have been beautiful. Thank you. You're able to hear me, see me, and able to get the message across. That's only possible because we have audio, video team working very hard for us. So we have Extreme Video and Patrick standing here taking the video. So thank you so much. Big hand for them. And many of you, even though have watched on the TV, but you got to know there is a program today because of the media. So we have India New England, Lokwani, Foundation TV, and Spirit of Change magazine. So they all were so enthusiastic in promoting this event. Thank you so much. When we were talking to many of you, either myself or my staff, you all had different types of questions. And one of them was, what can we do? How can we help you? Or what can I bring for Sister Shivani? Okay, so I want to say that we have put contribution box outside in the lobbies. So your generous contribution is most welcome. We will be using this contribution in supporting this program and also in supporting the Awakening with Brahma Kumari's TV show that you all see in the morning. Now, good number of you here are first timers. And I know this is just the beginning. Okay, so we have many Brahma Kumari centers across the USA and of course in the New England area as well. When you walked in, you must have been given this program card. Yes, all of you have this? Okay, so in this you will see there are different course offerings listed here as well as the address information of all our centers. We would love you to visit our centers whenever, soon, so that you can learn and understand and bring a lot of benefit into your life by practicing many different teachings that we do in our centers. At this time, I want to invite Sister Rita Cleary, who is actually another coordinator. We work very closely day in and day out for the centers in the New England. And Sister Rita is very special. She has been with the Brahma Kumaris for the last 26 plus years. And I would like her to just briefly share her journey with the Brahma Kumaris. Sister Rita.
Thank you, Deb. Thank you. So again, welcome on behalf of all the teachers and the students here at the in New England with the Brahma Kumaris. And just very quickly to give you a little bit about my own experience of what it was like to come to the Brahma Kumaris and how I found that inner freedom and happiness in my life. As Deb said, it was really 30 years ago. I was with a friend of mine who was a professor here in Boston. And we were talking about, spiritual things, and he knew very well that I was on a search. I was seeking to find God, and I was seeking to find the answers to some of the really bigger questions in life. And he had just come back from a trip to India, and he said to me, he said, Rita, he said, I think I have your answers. I know the group who will have your answers. I said, really? I said, bring them over, bring them over. So they came and they visited my home, and I was so moved by the energy and the happiness that I felt from each one that had come. And before I knew it, I found myself on an airplane, and I was heading for India. And I went to the headquarters, Mount Abu, where I had the chance to meet the elders of the Brahma Kumaris. First, it was Dadi Prakashmani, who was like the jewel of light, the one who was the chief of the Brahma Kumaris for so many years. And then Dadi Janki, who currently serves as the chief of the Brahma Kumaris, you know, the one who was just a master of knowledge. And my heart was just sort of pounding as I was meeting these souls. And then there was another one, her name is Dadi Gulzar, one of the elders. I met Dadi Gulzar, and then through Dadi Gulzar, I actually met Bap Dada. And through Bap Dada, when I heard this talk that went on in India, I said to myself, in that moment, oh my goodness, I think I have found what I was looking for. And it was magical, you know. So what did I learn? I learned that the Brahma Kumaris, you know, the history of the Brahma Kumaris over the period of 80 years, there's been a revelation that was given, you know, that was a revelation that really changed my life. And I was so moved by it that I really decided to change my life and study and practice Raja Yoga. The second thing that I learned is that so many of the Brahma Kumaris, they look so peaceful and gentle and whatever, but the courage, you know, I was thinking of the courage of Sister Mohini and the others who left India and came to the West so people like you and I could hear this knowledge, we could hear this revelation, and that it was all free of charge. We just needed to open our hearts and listen. So from that, you know, I would say that the most important thing that I learned was that this inner freedom, this inner happiness is something that's available to all of us, because the inner happiness, the inner freedom to me comes when we discover our inner truth, what's true for us, what's true, you know, in my life, and how do I live a life you know, of love? How do I live a life of peace and happiness? So I am really thrilled that today, on this Independence Day, that I've had a chance to speak this to you, but even more thrilled that Sister Shivani is here to talk about this subject of inner freedom and inner happiness, because she too exudes, just like the Dadis, she exudes this within her heart. Okay, Om Shanti.
Thank you, Sister Rita. So I know we are all waiting for the moment to come to hear to Sister Shivani. Sister Shivani has brought a wonderful transformation in the lives of many with the Awakening program. Now I would like to invite few of our members of the Brahma Kumaris family here who are going to share with us what Awakening means to them. Very briefly, and they're all going to be coming from different backgrounds, different ages, different color. And so it'll be very nice for you to hear what it means for them, right? This journey of awakening. And as they share, we also are going to have Sister Elizabeth, who has come all the way from San Francisco, where she coordinates activities in Anubhuti Meditation Retreat Center of the Brahma Kumaris. Sister Elizabeth is a gifted actor and a singer, and she's going to come and sing how we're all part of one family, irrespective of different culture and different background. So join me in welcoming this group who are going to share what awakening means to them. Enjoy. Om Shanti.
An awakening is when one becomes aware of their natural ability to go beyond the physical sensations of the body. It is to be able to see beyond the limitations of the eyes, to hear beyond the limitations of the ears, as well as to go beyond what the mind may falsely perceive as the truth. It is to recognize oneself as love, peace, truth, purity. This is what awakening means to me. It is to be in a natural relationship with the divine.
To me, being awakened means to know who I really am, a soul, a point of light. And through that, we have a clear understanding of our aim and objective, and no questions arise. There are no doubts. We have unlocked our inner treasures to become an example for others in this community.
To awaken is to feel, rise, see, and do. Looking at humanity, we need to feel with a compassionate heart. We need to rise with an enthusiastic attitude. We need to see with eyes of love. We need to do with a determined mind. And I see you peaceful souls doing just that and more.
Awakening means to me becoming aware of my inner strength and inner potential, and constantly challenging myself to attain success in my spiritual growth. From this realization, I live my inner truth.
To me, awakening means to look at myself and others in a new way, seeing, understanding, and relating to that inner being that is within each and every one of us. It is when we become soul conscious in this way, that is like we are aware of ourselves as souls, that we are awakened. Our feelings, attitude, and behavior becomes really great. It is really a wonderful experience.
To me, to be awakened means to know who you truly are. Where did you come from? And what your purpose is. Awakening is a transformation towards a better being who is pure and forgiving, who has intelligence, confidence, and happiness even when there are many obstacles.
To be awakened means to gain a sense of self-realization, or to discover something new about yourself, no matter how minuscule that discovery may be. It can be as small as realizing you are a night owl, or as big as realizing that making others happy makes you happy as well.
Awakening to me is God's promise fulfilled. When I consciously choose moment to moment to live in my true identity as a peaceful soul, it's like almost magically, a path of escape chooses me, liberating me from all of my life's painful dead ends. And you know what's even more amazing? When I choose to live in this truth, that I am a peaceful soul, that path of escape now turns into a path of awakening, where all the pains of the past naturally fade into the light of abundant experiences of love, joy, peace, and hope. Just some of the unlimited treasures of a life renewed just by making one powerful choice, moment to moment.
Ready? Om Shanti. My awakening is to be with my unlimited family. Okay. Light on the horizon, off starboard bow. Feel the spirit rising. Hear the mighty shout. Oh, watch the whole creation turning inside out. He's making his will made known. The time for peace is now. Leaders at the table talking about an end to war. We need more than chess moves. We gotta open up the door and let a little sunlight shine on each and every face. In the sunlight of the morning, let them bless the human race, singing, we are one family. We are too close not to let it be. We are sisters and brothers, a coat of many colors, you and me. Feel the expectation, all the world around. Everybody's waiting to hear the joyful sound, oh, of all the nations singing out in harmony. There's a new world in the making. Won't you sing along? Now sing along with me. We are one family. Everyone, we are too close not to let it be. We are sisters and brothers, a coat of many colors, you and me. Shout it from the mountaintop, sail it on the breeze. The only way we're gonna have peace is when we come to see we are one family. We are too close not to let it be. We are sisters and brothers, a coat of many colors. We are one family. We are too close not to let it be. We are sisters and brothers, a coat of many colors, you and me. We are sisters and brothers, a coat of many colors, you and me. Om Shanti.
Okay, now that we're all awake and ready and energized, thanks to the family here in New England and thanks to Sister Elizabeth for singing that beautiful song, reminding us that we're all connected, we're all human. We all have that same quality inside. So now, to continue on, I would like to introduce Dr. Kala Iyengar. Kala Iyengar is going to further expand on the spiritual context of awakening and set the tone for the program. She is a pediatrician by training. She has been a practicing Raja Yoga teacher and student for the last 35 years. And somewhere around 15 years ago or so, she left medicine and took up full-time service for the Brahma Kumaris, becoming the director of Peace Village Learning and Retreat Center in upstate New York. This is a place that is unique and special, and we hope we will see all of you there soon. There is actually a special invitation, an invitation to a program, again with Sister Shivani, this coming weekend on July 9th. So we're holding another program there, and you're all welcome to attend. Special invitation from Sister Kala. And so Sister Kala, she's known to us, not Dr. Kala, but Sister Kala. She has such a sweet and gentle presence about her that has really sustained the thousands of souls who have walked through the doors of Peace Village to attend their unique programs and retreats. So please help me welcome Dr. Kala to come on the stage. Sister Kala, excuse me. Om Shanti.
So Om Shanti, and a very, very warm welcome again. And it's indeed a very, very beautiful scene from up here to see so many of you, I believe, from Boston, but also the neighboring states of Massachusetts, gather here for this beautiful afternoon with Sister Shivani. As you saw earlier on, Sister Mohini gave a beautiful message about what awakening means for us as humanity today. And I was thinking that awakening is something that we have done so many times. Every morning, wake up, go to sleep. Every morning, wake up. And this process, or this beautiful act of waking up, sometimes can be not so beautiful, right? Especially if you've had a late night, right? Especially if you don't have something to look forward to awaken to. And it's the same thing, I believe, with spiritual awakening as well. Somewhere we believe that it's an awakening is a very, very natural process of the journey, part of the journey for human beings who are basically souls and traveling this physical plane. It's natural for us to go to sleep sometimes, and by being asleep, by being ignorant, the sleep is really the sleep of ignorance. We put ourselves through so much unnecessary torture, pain. And so nature has it that we have to wake up. We can't be in that state of suffering for too long. And that's what fascinates me about the process of awakening, that it's something that is so natural that we look forward to. It's just that sometimes we don't know what it looks like. We don't know when it's going to be. We don't know who is going to come and wake us up. And this is where I believe that when we wake up, one of the most attractive factors, at least for me, to wake up is when I see sunrise or the rays of the sun through the window. I don't know how many of you feel that. But the sun is ready to show its glory, and some of us are still ready to wake up. And in a spiritual sense, I think that's also true. That it's time for God, the sun, as we say, the sun of wisdom, the knowledge, all of the spiritual qualities, to come and wake us up. And we are not quite ready yet. And that's why I think occasions like this, gatherings like this, people like this that we have come to honor and listen to, play a very important role in our lives. Imagine yourself, or imagine you waking up your child very sweetly in the morning, as versus just the alarm clock waking up. How much difference does that make? Does that make a difference? When mom wakes up as versus the alarm wakes up, makes a difference, isn't it? So I think this is why we have the Brahma Kumaris. I think God chose the Brahma Kumaris as those sweet mothers to come and wake us from the deep sleep of ignorance. Not that they themselves could have done it, but somewhere along the way, they also woke up to the sweetness of God's knowledge and wisdom. and are now ready to play that same part of waking up or continuing that journey for others as leaders. So it gives me great pleasure, really, not only the last 35 years or 40 years of service in the United States, but for 80 years plus, Brahma Kumaris all over the world have exemplified exactly that. What does it mean to be awake? It means that, yes, the rest of the world may be going through a lot. There may be lots to complain about. There may be a lot of atrocities, injustices, suffering. And yet at the same time, we know that all of that is a passing phase of humanity. And it's for us to be connected to the source of happiness, to the source of freedom, to the source of peace, to the source of real meaning in life, so that we can then embody those qualities and inspire others. So I'm beautifully thrilled that this hall is so filled with enthusiastic faces, and it is all because of, I wouldn't say laborious effort, but a very loveful effort of the Boston family that's been put together and the Rhode Island family that's been put together. So shall we give him a big hand, please? If you ask them, they will say they did nothing. But I do know what it takes to put up something like this. And every ounce of our attention, every drop of our concentration this evening, I'm sure is going to pay off for a lifetime. And I'm extremely happy also to welcome Sister Shivani in this crowd, because it's been not only a pleasure listening to her over the tour the last few days. I don't know how many of you have been keeping up with it, but it's a real experience to not just listen, as I said, but to see what's emerging as a natural connection and relationship that she has built over a period of time with all of you. Of course, yes, you'll say it's the power of media, but it's also the power of the genuine intention and the feelings of love and mercy with which she's been serving all these years. So thank you, Sister Shivani. Thank you, Boston family. Thank you, all of you. And yes, definitely a warm welcome to Peace Village, to each and every one of you. Om Shanti.
So, now it's the moment we have all been waiting for. It's my great pleasure to introduce our special guest for this afternoon. She is the host of the TV program Awakening with Brahma Kumaris, which is aired in 160 countries across 5 continents. Her YouTube channel registers 33 million views and hosts 160,000 subscribers. She's a Woman of the Decade Award winner. She's the World Psychiatry Association's Goodwill Ambassador. And most of all, and best of all, she's joining us here today for her first tour, as one stop on our first tour in North America. But more than any of these impressive credentials, Sister Shivani has touched us all deeply. She's helped so many of us overcome obstacles in our daily lives with her practical wisdom, tips, and examples. She's inspired so many to be better people. And she's done this with ease and grace and with a wonderful humility that has endeared her to all of us. So please join me in welcoming Sister Shivani. So now I would like to invite Carol Bedrosian, who is Spirit of Change magazine founder and publisher, to please come on the stage and just give Sister Shivani a token of our deep appreciation for her being here with us. And to honor all of Sister Shivani's achievements, I would like to invite representatives of India, New England, to please come onto the stage to present her with an award. Coming on the stage is Upendra Mishra. He is the publisher of Ind-US Business Journal and India New England News, which is one of the largest Indian New England newspapers in North America. And with him will be Dr. Manju Sheth. She is the president of India New England's Multimedia, past president of the Indian Medical Association of New England, and host of the celebrity interview series, Chai with Manju. She has been a keen advocate for the empowerment of women and was voted as one of the 150 Women of Influence by the YMCA of Boston in 2016. Please welcome Upendra and Manju.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much, Marilyn, for the kind introduction. Welcome. So congratulations, first of all, to the Brahma Kumari team for such a fabulous event. It is such an honor for us to welcome Sister Shivani to Boston on such a glorious day. She has made an enormous difference to millions of people around the world and changed lives, including mine. And as they've said, I am one of those people who watches you every day at 8:30 in the morning. So she's truly one of the most knowledgeable, articulate, and kindest spiritual leaders in the world. And it is an enormous, truly an enormous privilege for us to honor her on behalf of the entire New England community with the Spiritual Leadership Award. Thank you.
Okay, so now I would like to invite Sister Elizabeth to come back on the stage. She will put us in the right atmosphere, the right mood of peace and quiet with Om Shanti Om. Thank you.
Shanti Om. a peaceful soul. Om Shanti Om. I'm a peaceful soul. Ye Dwani Mangal Dwani Hai. Om Shanti Om. Bada hai sukha kar ye mantra manahar. Om Shanti Om. Om Shanti Om. I'm a peaceful soul. Everyone. Om Shanti Om. I'm a peaceful soul. Om Shanti se hum gujaye aau dharti vyom. Aau dharti vyom. Om Shanti Om. Om Shanti Om. Sing Om Shanti, burn negativity, realize you're a soul. Realize you're a soul. Om Shanti Om. Om Shanti Om. Om Shanti ki shakti se pattar bhi hota moom. The power of Om Shanti can melt the hardest stone. Om Shanti Om. I'm a peaceful soul. Om Shanti Om. I'm a peaceful soul. Go. Om Shanti Om. Om Shanti Om. Om Shanti Om. Om Shanti Om. Shanti. Shanti. Shanti
Om Shanti. A very peaceful and a powerful greeting of the Brahma Kumaris, which every time reaffirms our original nature. I am a peaceful being. So every time we meet and greet, it's not just a greeting, it's not just a repetition, but it's a reaffirmation. I am a peaceful being. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. So at any point of time, if you find your mind a little disturbed, a little upset, a little irritated, so what do we need to remind ourselves? What do we need to remind ourselves? I am a peaceful being. And that is how this word has become a mantra for many. And at the end of every prayer in India, we say, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And even though we say it every day, we are ashant most of the time. Ashant means peaceless, disturbed. So we say every morning, Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And then during the day we say, but stress is natural, but tension is natural. And so when we come here together with this beautiful topic, which is awakening, kuch ashanti hai piche? Sound. Okay. Give them 2 minutes. The problem is not with them, it's with me. It is with me. If we keep pointing the finger somewhere else, we'll never get to the solution. We need to know where the problem lies and then immediately focus there, shift the mic, raise the volume, and you will hear it all. But if we spend the next 2 hours saying, it's them, it's them, it's them, and that's the equation at any point of life. At any point of life. So is there Shanti now in the hall at the back? Audio clear? Is the audio okay at the back? Yes? Please smile. Please wave. पीछे? अब आप सब बैठ जाओ. Let's take a minute of silence. And let's ask ourselves a simple question today. 2 very beautiful, powerful words. आप echo check करना भैया. Echo. 2 very powerful and beautiful words. Happiness and freedom. Just close your eyes. In the meantime, they will set themselves. And look at these 2 words in your life. Not in the world, not in the country, in my life. Happiness, freedom, independence. I want freedom. Freedom from. I need to fill in the blanks today. What is the freedom that I'm looking for? What's the freedom I'm asking everyone for? What does it really mean? Independent. Independent. Everyone's talking about happiness. But where is it for me? Give yourself one line today. I will be happy when, and fill in the blank. I will be happy when. Let's complete the rest of the line for ourselves. Om Shanti. Happiness, probably one of the most talked about, written about, and read about words. Happiness. If we had to say it just for ourselves, what does this word mean to us? How would I know? Am I happy or no? How do I come to know that? How would I know? Am I happy? How does it feel, this word? When will you call yourself happy? When you're at peace. Okay, so happiness equals to peace? If happy I will be when I'm at peace, that means happiness is same at peace. Okay, so then when will I know that I'm at peace? Because sometimes what happens, we are experiencing these feelings, but we don't even know this is the one. So we need to know, what does it feel like? So what would happiness feel like? When will I say, I am happy? What would be the parameter? If this, then I can say, I am happy. When? Anybody? When there is no negative thought. Now let's change the line and say when there is. Because if you say to me, I'm happy when there is no negative thought, then I don't know what is there that makes you happy. Yeah. So if you don't have negative thoughts, you can have waste thoughts. So will you be happy? No. So let's not say happiness is when I am not. Let's find the answer to happiness is when I am. Yeah. So when my mind is positive. Positive could also be, let's say I create a thought, I want to buy this, or I want to reach here, and I'm 100% sure that I will reach here. Positive thought. But that one positive thought is followed by a series of thoughts. Will I reach there? Will I achieve what I have decided I have to achieve? What if somebody else achieves it before me? What if I don't achieve it? So will all these also be called as positive thoughts? Because positive thought is another word which is very often talked about now. Everything is positive thought, negative thought, positive thought, negative thought. The positive thought also, sometimes we're not sure which thought is going to be called as positive thought. Just check for yourself. I'm happy when? How would it feel? I'm happy when? When? Are you happy right now? Yes. Okay. So how is it feeling? And just now, but your phone is silent so it can't ring. But suppose somebody else's phone rings. And it will take 10 seconds for your happiness to disappear when you say, How come they didn't put their phone on silent when the sister announced so sweetly, take out your phone, put it on aeroplane mode, put it on silent, and the happiness is gone? Or if your phone rings and you hear something about what's happened at home, happiness is gone. So right now it was here and right now it is gone. Based on the place remains the same, the environment remains the same, everything remains the same. What has changed? What has changed? What has changed? My way of thinking. Right now I'm creating some very comfortable thoughts, and then another phone rings and my mind says, did they not know that they have to put their phone on silence? A thought which is disturbing. And just this one thought, and I will create a little energy of disturbance here, and I've shifted from stability, from calm, from peace to a disturbance. Anyone ever experienced this? Shifted from stability to disturbance? Happens many times in the day? Yes? And then what happens is, we are stable, stimulus, disturbed. By the time we're about to settle down, by the time I'm about to settle down, another sweet stimulus. Again disturbed. And then another 5 minutes disturbed. By the time I am about to settle down, another stimulus. And then life has become more or less disturbed. And when that started happening, we started saying, I want happiness. I want to be able to create nice thoughts. Now I started looking at ways in which I can create nice thoughts, because nice thoughts, right thoughts, gives me happiness. Now, how do I create nice thoughts? So I thought I will create nice thoughts the day I do well in my exams. And then someone thought, I will create a nice thought the day I buy a new dress. And someone thought, I will create a nice thought the day I buy my new car. And someone thought, I will create a nice thought the day I achieve here in my profession. And that's when we made our happiness, which was our original nature, just to be how we are right now, dependent on something happening outside. Yes? 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 And when we were in school, we used to write an essay, happiest day of your life. Yeah, and it always had to be something when something had happened, and I'd say, this was the happiest day of my life. And which means happiness was dependent on the stimulus being right. How many of you are happy the day you buy the new car? Chalo. Right. And so a new car makes me happy. Right? Yes? Temporary. Okay, how temporary? Brother said temporary happiness. So now we have to check up that word also, because we have so many words in our vocabulary. So we have to be very sure. How temporary? 1 month. What happens after 1 month? What has happened after 1 month? Why 1 month? What happens after 1 month? Now the car has become normal. Which means the stimulus no more creates that thought inside me which was making me feel nice. Is it the car that was giving me happiness? Because very often we say, I will be happy when, fill in the blank. So suppose I've said to myself, I will be happy when I buy that car. Does a car does a new phone, does a new dress, does a new iPad give me happiness? Yes? No? No? Yes? 1 month? 1 month? Okay, 1 moment. She shifted from 1 month to 1 moment. For 1 moment, the car gives me happiness? Very good. Separate criteria. Till something else comes around which is going to give me happiness. Let's think. What all a car can give me and what all the car cannot give me. We have to be very clear. We need to buy the car, but we have to be very clear why we are buying the car. What all can a car give me? What all does your car give you? Mode of transport, 1. Second, comfort. 2. Third, mobility. 3. 4. Happiness. You never gave that as the answer. Why? And the more expensive the car, the more the happiness. Yes or no? No? Are in this hall you're saying something else. When you go out in the evening, you want to say something else. We have to be very clear, yes or no? No? Look at this sofa on which I'm sitting, this couch. My couch is more expensive than your chair. Yes, it is. And which means I'm more happier than you. Yes or no? No? Sure? I'm more comfortable than you. Super. Yes. I have armrest, you don't. But we need to be very clear, right? I am more comfortable than you, but I could be unhappy sitting on a comfortable chair. Yes or no? So I need to be very clear, and you need to be very clear that I am more comfortable than you. But what do we say out there in the world? I will be happy when I buy the sofa on which she is sitting. And then you work very hard, take loans, and then you buy the sofa. But you know what? By the time you buy the sofa, I've bought something else. And that's why your happiness lasts only 1 month. Every time, objects of comfort, very important, very important. My house, my car, my phone, my every gadget I buy, my every dress I buy, everything was supposed to give me comfort. But when I bought that object of comfort, I created a thought. And what was the thought? I've bought what I wanted to buy. I've achieved what I wanted to achieve. I've got what I had dreamt I want. I've got what nobody has. I'm the first one to buy this. These are all thoughts. And when I create these thoughts, I feel very nice. But because I create those thoughts after buying the car, so I skip the part of the thoughts and I say, happiness is coming to me from the car. Happiness is not coming to me from the car. Happiness is coming to me from the thought that I'm created after buying the car. And here I go to the showroom and buy the new car. My test drive, first drive from the showroom home, and takkar. The car is still there. And where's my happiness gone? So let's check every step. Is it the car which is giving me the happiness, or it's the thought that I'm creating after having bought the car? And it's the thought that I'm creating when somebody scratches the car which gives me the disturbance. Not the scratch, not the person who scratched the car, but it's the thought that I create after the car is scratched that disturbs my mind. So who's giving me the happiness? Who's giving me the happiness? My thought. Who's giving me the disturbance? My thought. This is independence. And happy Independence Day now.
Because this is independence. Who am I dependent on? I'm dependent on the one inside. But when I forgot that my happiness, my peace, my respect, my love is dependent on the one inside, we are living our lives dependent on people and situations and stimulus outside, and we say, I'm happy when, and I'm upset when, and I'm angry when, and I'm hurt when. It's always outside. This is a life of dependence. So it's not just Independence Day of the country. Today is my Independence Day. And that's why Brother Dev said, this is going to be history for you, because it's Independence Day for yourself. Do you see how often we are living our lives saying, I'm feeling like this because of... There's no freedom. We are dependent on something, some situation, or some person outside for how we are feeling. True? 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 Can I create a disturbance in your mind right now? Yes? Yes or no? Yes? Can I create a disturbance in your mind right now? Depends on what? Depends on what you think. Can I create a disturbance in your mind right now? Please everyone, think. Can I create a disturbance in your mind right now? Forget individual, let's ask for myself. And everyone ask myself. पूछो अपने आप से, can I create a disturbance in your mind right now? Please raise your hands, those who are ready to give me the power, because then I rule over you. Yes, I do. I rule over you. I control you. One nice word and I can take you there. One wrong word and I can take you here. Is there anyone in your life who's ruling over you? Is there anyone in your life who's ruling over you? What a pretty dress you're wearing. See the smile when... Now, should I say something else? We're living this life where we believe that it's other people who make me feel here and it's other people who make me feel here, and then we look at everyone and say, please be nice to me because I want to be happy. Yes, of course. Otherwise, why are we so interested in people being nice? We only want them to be nice because we want to be happy. Why are we always telling people, don't be like this, don't be like this, don't do like this, don't do like this? Because when you do like this, my happiness disappears. I want to be happy, so please be like this. And do people listen to us? And then we tell them, can't you do this much for my happiness? Yes? Ever said that to somebody? Just do this much for me. I'll be so happy when you do this much for me. बोला कभी किसी को? Yeah. And they look at us and smile and then go and do what they want to do. And then we say to them the next line, you don't love me. What life is this? What life is this? Here we are laughing at these lines. But out of this room, we are living these lines. We are. What kind of a life is this? What would you call it? One word. Dependent. Dependent. dependent on other people, situations, objects, achievements to feel. Now, independence means, spirituality means, when I understand, but not just understand, I live my life with that awareness that whatever I'm creating here is separate from what is happening there. Can I create a disturbance in you, sister? Not me, but you could. You definitely can. But can I create a disturbance in you? Everyone needs to think about it. I can sit here, I can say the most, any word. I can behave the worst. But that's all I can do from here. Right? And now what's going to get created here inside is whose choice? Is whose choice? So I can sit here and say the worst to you, behave the worst. And what gets created inside is whose creation? It's your creation. How many of you believe it's your creation that will get cooked here? Raise your hands, Lamba. Only today or always? And every time. And every time. Every moment. And which means we can never ever look at a situation or a person and say, you are the cause of my. Not. Because at that time we are living the life of a victim. We are living the life of an illusion. This is called Maya. Maya means illusion, not knowing the reality. Illusion that people are the cause of what is going on inside. People are the cause of what is going on outside. They are very much the cause. If they were not here, nothing would go on inside. So they are the cause, but they are the cause only outside. What I create after watching them and listening to them inside is completely my creation. I can be happy after buying a car. I can be happy before buying a car. I can be happy without buying a car. Yes? I may be uncomfortable without a car, but I can be happy without a car. Can we get the difference clear? Yes? Yes? I'll be uncomfortable. I need to take the metro, I need to go by bus, I need to walk. Not very comfortable. So it's very clear. I'm uncomfortable because I don't have a car, but I don't say I'm not happy because I don't have a car. Because when we started saying that, I'm not happy because, I'm not happy because, I'm not happy because, then happiness started moving away from us. It just moved away. And that's why today we are here to just know how to be happy. How to be happy. To let's separate comfort from happiness, then separate achievement from happiness. Achievement, very important. Let's say reaching that door is the goal of my life, my career goal. Very important. But what is the line? I will be happy when I reach the door, or I am happy and I'm walking towards the door. What's the line? The door is my goal, and I am going to reach the door, and I want to reach the door. But what does my mind say? I will be happy when I reach the door, or I am happy and now I'm going to walk towards the door. What's the line? Now what will happen if I say, I will be happy when I reach the door? And now I start walking. And while I'm walking, I'm creating my thought, where is my happiness? There. Anyone who comes on the way, and all these brothers who are standing on the way, They are actually not in the way of my goal, they are in the way of my happiness. And I don't like anyone who comes in the way of my happiness. And then I create stress. Then I create fear. What if I don't reach the door? Because it's not about the door, it's what if I'm not happy. And then when I see other people moving ahead of me, I create jealousy. Because they're not moving before me towards my goal, they're moving before me towards my happiness. And then while I'm walking from here to the door, I create stress, anxiety, fear, anger, jealousy, and then finally after 1 year, I reach the door. How would be my state of mind when I reach the door? How would be my state of mind when I reach the door if I have created all these emotions on the way? What would be my state of mind? Because I've already depleted all my energy till I reach the door. But the day I reach the door, people throw a party for me and everything is fun, fun, fun. Wow, achievement, congratulations, promotion. 2 days later, I have the next door ready for me. Yes. Now I have to go to the next goal. And again, a journey of stress, anxiety, fear. And so when the journey goes on like this, when will I be happy? A little child going to school looks at his grown-ups and says, they're so happy they don't have to study. They don't have to give exams. They are so happy, I'm waiting till I become that old. And they look at the child and say, so happy. No responsibilities, no tension. That was the best part of my life. So we're always pointing here and here saying this will be or this was the best part of my life. But when we were in that part of life, so when is happiness going to be there? Which age? Which age? Every moment, dependent on the thought that I create in response to the situations outside. Situations will not be in my control. Situations might not always be favorable. People might not always behave well. People may not always be pleasant to us. So everything external, not in my control. Everything inside is in my control. So happiness is dependent on, answer, happiness is dependent on me. After buying, nothing. It comes for free. It comes for free. Today we are using up huge amount of bank balance thinking that we'll get happiness. After I buy this, after I buy this, after I go to a holiday here, there, go on. And we go to a holiday and we can get stressed and come back. Yes, we can. We can get into a conflict and come back. But we thought we were going for happiness. We were going for a change. Please go for a holiday. We were going for entertainment. We must do that. But we were not going for happiness. We were happy and then going for a holiday. We were happy and now going for a holiday. But if I say I'm very stressed and I need to go for a holiday to be happy, then it's only few moments, few days, few hours of happiness, and I'm back to my life which says stress is natural, anger is natural, anxiety is natural. How many of you create anger once in a while? And when I'm angry, I am not happy. When I'm angry, I am not happy. And why do I get angry? Because people and situations are not my way. Independence means people and situation will not be my way. Why will they not be my way? Why will people not be my way? Because they will be their way. Very good. Am I ready to be their way? No. So why should they be ready to be my way? So they are going to be their way, I will be my way. But I need to learn to create the right thoughts while I'm with them being their way. Independence. And then I will not point my finger at anyone and say, you hurt me. You upset me. I'm angry because of you. I'm stressed because of you. I can create all these emotions, but I know who's the creator. I. And then I know when I need to change. My choice. This is amazing amount of power. It's amazing amount of power. How many of you believe that life is a competition? Nobody. Chalo, how many of you believe competition is natural? Hanji? It's natural. It's natural. Natural? 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 This side, competition is natural? Let's visualize. Then we decide whether it's natural or no. Sit in your car with your family. Please tell me the nearest destination, 3 hours away. New York, very good. Holiday. So you sit in your car, I sit in my car. You with your family, I with my family. You driving to New York, I driving to New York. It's your destination, my destination, your journey, my journey, your car, my car. And there we are, enjoying the drive. Fun. Talking, listening to music, eating a sandwich. Great fun. Just one thought on the road. Let's race. One thought of 2 words. Let's race. What will happen to the rest of the journey? What's going to now happen to the rest of the journey? Just visualize the journey before that thought and visualize the journey after that thought. Before that thought, fun. Chatting with friends, family, listening to music, eating a sandwich. Fun. Next, one thought. Let's race. Rest of the drive. Switch off the music. If you're very good, nobody talks, keep quiet. If your partner says sandwich, no sandwich also. I don't have time to eat. Why? I am busy going ahead of them. What will be the emotions now on the drive? Now what are the emotions? Visualize and feel that emotion. Emotion before that line, emotion after that line. Now stress, anxiety. Now, every car has a different capacity. My car is a little. So try however hard, I cannot go ahead of you. But I have created a thought that my happiness lies in going ahead of you. And there comes a red signal. And you stop because you practice values and ethics in life. But I believe life is a competition, and I believe that success is the one who is ahead. And what will I do at that red signal? What will I do at that red signal? That's the only reason we are breaking and compromising our values and principles in life, just to go ahead of other people. No one would ever do that otherwise. And when we compromise on our values and principles, spiritual power, soul power gets depleted. And then we are still on the road, driving to New York. And a little ahead, your car has a problem. Maybe a flat tire. I don't know whether you ever get flat tires here, but suppose. Any problem. And there you are stuck in the middle of the road. And I'm driving by. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? So sweet, that brother right in the end over there is saying, Why would I do that and when would I do that? I would do that only when I believe it's a race. And it actually has given me a subtle pleasure to see someone stuck there. What will happen to soul power when we do karma like this? What will happen to soul power when we do karma like this? To get a subtle sense of pleasure because you are stuck in a problem. And if I did not believe that life is a competition, what would we have done? We would have stopped sharing, caring, cooperation, and that's when I will be happy because I'm creating the right thoughts and the right karma. And when I stopped creating what was natural for the soul, sharing, caring, cooperation, giving, this soul power started getting depleted, and I said, I want happiness. One belief system, life is a competition, will never allow me to be happy. Because I'm always in a race. 24/7 for my life, I'm in a race. People can be in competition at work, and then we carry that sanskar of competition home, and you can have competition in family. Ever experienced competition in family? You know, the way mummy papa ask their children, who do you love more, mummy or papa? This is competition. A child learns that I'm supposed to love one person more than the other. The child would have never known this concept. We ask them again and again, kaun zyada acha lagta hai? And if the child has to say mummy, the mummy smile goes. And if the child says papa, mummy says why? Why not me? The mummy should be happy now that the child loves the papa, but the mummy is not happy. Because there is a subtle sense of competition everywhere, which is the cause that I'm not able to be happy. So competition comes at work, competition comes in family, competition even comes when we go to do social work. Because competition becomes my sanskar. And it is this belief system which will always keep me in a race, fear and anxiety. Those who are number one, wherever they are, whichever field, even they are in fear that somebody else should not go ahead of them. The ones who are number one create more fear than the ones who are behind them. Because their constant anxiety, what if they go ahead of me? I was doing a corporate workshop and I said, what's the cause of your stress? They said, this is our target and we are number one in the country. So X was the target. I said, okay, hypothetically, next year you achieve double your target, 2X. Happy? They said, yes. I said, but you're now number one. They didn't know. They were looking at each other. Should I be happy or not happy? Double target, but not number one. Should we be happy or not happy? Deep, deep, deep belief system ingrained when we were this age. A child comes home from school, how was your exam? Very nice. What about the rest of your class? How was theirs? It was there that I was taught that my performance is in reference to other people, and those who perform better are nicer people, are more successful and more happy. The body has grown older, the soul is the same, with that same belief system, always want to be better than others to be happy. And spirituality came and took away this one belief system saying, competition is not natural, cooperation is natural. Cooperation is natural. Helping others to move ahead is natural. Being happy when others achieve is natural. Because then in all those cases, what will be the thought that we will be creating? A nice thought, and we will be happy. Experiment. Helping others to go ahead of you. Not holding on to everything we know. You know, sometimes when someone cooks a very nice dish, just ask them, sister, what's the recipe of this? Said, nothing, just like this, like this, like this. Okay. They will not even share their recipe. Why? Because if I share my recipe with you and if you cook it better than me, all my appreciation is gone. And so we hold on to things like this. How will we be happy? We hold it like this fear. No one should cook it better than me. Because I get all the appreciation for this recipe of mine. How can we be happy when we live with these kind of belief systems? That I am happy when I get appreciation for the way I perform. So let's awaken and change a few belief systems. Competition is natural or cooperation is natural? Holding on to things is natural or sharing with people is natural? Giving is natural because it will flow from me to them. And when we give someone, when we share with someone, when we empower others to move ahead, what do we earn? Visualize again that family stuck on the road. One option, you cross by without helping them. What will we earn? We will earn the opposite of blessings. What is the opposite of blessings? And if we stopped, we helped them, we earn blessings. And blessings create happiness. Because I create a right thought by helping you, and then you create a right thought for me, so double income, while giving and while receiving. But if I am jealous of you, insecure of you, fearful of you, I create a negative thought for you, and in return you create a negative thought for me, depletion in both cases. So like we need to buy money, we need to earn money to buy comfort, we need to earn blessings to create happiness. Look at all the different ways how in the whole day can you earn blessings from people. Dua, blessings. We don't get disturbed at all. We don't get disturbed when the phone rings, right? Simple, eh? How can we earn blessings the whole day? What all do we need to do just to earn blessings? Just visualize your day, same day, everything else is outside is the same. What can I do the whole day to earn blessings? We know what to do the whole day to earn money, which is important, very important, because it will buy me all my comfort. But now I have to earn both the things the whole day. So I leave home at 7 o'clock in the morning, and I come home at 7 o'clock in the evening. Throughout the day, I have to work hard to earn money and to earn blessings so that I come home in the evening, I have both the things. I have to bring both the things home. I cannot come home with lots of money and lots of stress. I need to come home with lots of money and lots of happiness. So what can we do in the whole day so that we earn blessings? Don't allow the external things to affect you. Earn blessings. Give to others. What will you give to others? Appreciate them. Appreciate them from here. How many of you know how to appreciate only from here and opposite from here? Anyone knows how to do that? You don't know how to do that? You know how to do that? You're looking so pretty. Appreciate from here. And from here? Wrong energy, conflicting energy. But because I was taught, appreciate everybody. Compliment everyone when you meet them. And I did that because I thought it will make them happy. But I did it only from here. And from here I send them something else. And then I said, I've always been nice to them. Why are they not happy? Because I was nice to them from my words, not from what I was thinking, creating and radiating to them. So appreciate every soul, even if their sanskars don't match yours. Appreciate every soul, which means even if you can't compliment them, don't criticize them. Don't be judgmental about others' sanskars, because if I'm judgmental about you, what's the energy that I'm sending you? Ever felt that energy coming from anyone to you? How many of you felt the energy which is different from the words? Have you ever felt this from other people, that the energy, the vibes are different from the words? Please raise your hand. Everyone knows how it feels, so please take care that you don't do that to anybody, because they can also make out that the vibes and the words that they are getting from you is different. We cannot be happy when we are sending two different energies. So let's not convert here, let's convert here and send the same energy and the same words. So what all can I do the whole day to earn blessings? How should I earn blessings? Earn blessings means others should create good thoughts for me. How would I be able to do that? There's only one way. There's only one way. Create only and only beautiful thoughts for them. At the Brahma Kumaris, we have a very beautiful slogan in Hindi. It says, Duaएं do, duaएं lo. Give blessings, receive blessings. Easiest way to be happy. No effort at all, expensive gifts, elaborate dinners, nothing has to be done to make people happy. Nothing. But only radiate beautiful energy to them and then in return receive beautiful energy. Happiness is just here. Now check your thoughts that you create for people. And just see, is there anyone for whom I'm not creating a little nice thought? Is there anyone? And you know that nice thought is not that, oh, you're a horrible person. No, it's not like that. It is just being judgmental about people. Being critical about people. Not accepting people the way they are. But sometimes we are not able to accept people the way they are, because the way they are is creating a disturbance here for me. And so what is natural? Expectation is natural or acceptance is natural? Expectation is natural or acceptance is natural? Right now, choose one person and choose their any one habit which creates a disturbance here for you. Selected? How many have selected? Raise your hands. See, it didn't even take 10 seconds. We didn't even have to pause. There was no time between I completed the sentence and you raised your hand. So, okay, never mind. One person and one habit. Person is there, habit is there, irritation is here. Here. So one separation. Now one thing is very clear. Who is creating that irritation? Myself. Aadha kam ho gaya. Because till we came into this hall, we were saying you are a very irritating person. Right? So till we came into the hall, it was you are irritating. Now awakening is I am creating the irritation. Independence Day. This is independence, separate from them. I am creating the irritation. Fine, I'll finish it. But till I was saying you are irritating, then my irritation would have finished only after you changed. And if you refuse to change, then I would never be happy. So, they are here, their habit is here, the irritation is here. What is my mind saying? Please share your thoughts. What's your mind saying when you see them using that habit? What does the mind say? Okay, anyone wants to share what is irritating for them? Anybody? Okay, everyone raise their hands now, share something. Share what irritates you. Hanji? Okay. Good, you removed the last word. First, she was about to say, my husband being late every time. Then she removed the every time. She stopped in the ever and she stopped. Because no one is late every time. But because I say the line again and again and again, the every time we attach to the line. See, it's our inner conversation is very risky. So my husband being late, what happens then? No, don't say start getting anxious. Create your thought. What is the thought you create? I'm upset, I know, but what's the thought you create which is upsetting you? Look at the beautiful conclusion. He comes late means he doesn't care for me. That is upsetting you. He coming late is not upsetting. But he comes late, that means he doesn't care for me. True? True? Come on, true. He's careless. Acha. Any other thought? Now, the coming late is not irritating. What is irritating? See this line, na? What is this line saying? You coming late is equal to you don't care for me. So once my mind starts saying that the person who's most important in my life doesn't care for me, now what will my mind start doing? What will my mind start doing when it starts saying these lines? This mind starts crying inside. I do so much for them. If I was in their place, I would have reached half an hour before. Because I care so much for them. So our care and love became dependent on whether we reach half an hour before or we reach 15 minutes late. So who's creating the upset and the pain? Can we change this thought today? What could be the new thought? Not patience. No, the thought. You know, the patience, the accept, the upset, the stress is the emotion that is getting created. What is the thought? We cannot change the emotion. We cannot change the stress. We cannot change the anxious. We have to change the thought. So what's the thought? Very good. There must be a reason. My mind will say, how can there be a reason every time? Now what? You know, we have to talk to our mind because the mind is very intelligent. And you say one line to your mind and your mind will say 3 more after that. So you have to be ready for the answers for the rest of the 3 lines. And this is how we become a master over our mind. When we are able to give the right answers to all this crying that goes on inside. So, how can he be late every time? Very good. It's his habit. Is your mind going to be satisfied with that answer? No? Acha. What does your mind say? Play the game. You have to play the game right now because then you will be able to play the game after going home. She says, I'll answer my mind, it's his habit. Is your mind satisfied with this answer? No? What does your mind say after that? Very good. Change the habit. I'll ask you something. There are 2 options right now. One is, he should change the habit of coming late. And second is, you can change the habit of creating this thought. Which one is easier? Which one is easier? You know what we say? It's so easy, just they hum. What do they have to change? They only have to change this. Instead of coming late, they have to come early. What does it take to change this? My getting hurt isn't natural. How can I change that? It's a natural emotion. It's so easy to every time keeps telling other people, if you change this, I will be comfortable. The amount of effort, time, energy we invest in requesting people to change, in waiting for people to change, in crying because they don't change, we have to invest very little in asking our own mind to change. And so my mind will keep saying, but why are they late? So I tell my mind, it's their sanskar. But can't they change this much for me? No, they cannot right now. Then my mind says, but that means they don't love me. I tell my mind, no, that's not true. That's not true. It's just their sanskar. It is nothing to do with, it has nothing to do with, we equated expectations with love, that those people who meet up to my expectations love me. There are people who can meet up to your expectations but not create nice thoughts for you inside. And there are people who will not meet up to your expectations but are full of beautiful thoughts for you inside. Possible? Possible? So we should not equate things like this and put labels on people. So sister, he cares for me but comes late. Feels better, no? Yeah. So the problem only is he comes late. The problem is not that he doesn't care for me. He comes late was the situation. He doesn't care for me was my thought. What was creating the pain? He doesn't care for me. So always, whenever we are upset, whenever we are in pain, we should sit down like this and write our thoughts. See what is the thought which is causing the pain. But if I don't check my thoughts, I'll always put my finger outside. And I'll say, it's they who are the cause of the pain. And then sister can sit with her friend and say, I'm upset because he never comes on time. And the friend will say, naturally you will get upset if he doesn't come on time. And when someone says, they are not our friends, at that time they have endorsed my belief system of living like a victim. And why do they endorse that belief system of a victim? Because they themselves are living a life of a victim. So in this Kali Yuga, please be careful of whom you take advice from. Yes, because they will give you advice on the basis of their sanskars. And so if hurt is natural for them, they will say to you, hurt is natural for you. So is it easy to check our thoughts now? Yes? Can you do this every time? Can you do this every time? It's no trying. We will do it. Why? Because we want to be happy. And we have understood where is the happiness? In my thoughts. So if I'm disturbed, I'm creating some wrong thought. Hanji brother.
Sometimes I feel like it's easier said than done, and we do practice and we apply all those things in our daily life. But we can only go for some time, for a certain period of time. So how, is there any way we can maintain that peace or contentment inside us all the time? Because this is the Kali Yuga, and we are living with our families and relatives, and sometimes we do get provoked with the external things and all that. So what I'm really looking for, I just want to maintain that habit. I want to keep that peace inside me all the time.
Are you able to see it that it's only sometimes? No. Are you able to see it that that provocation happens only sometimes, not all the times? Right? That itself is liberation. That itself is liberation, which means sometimes the stimulus, I create a disturbance. Most of the times, I don't create a disturbance. That itself gives me the power that I have the choice. Now, if you start working on yourself, you will see that smaller situations have probably stopped disturbing you. Now, choose any one situation today which is still disturbing you. And select what is the thought that you are creating in that situation. No? Do it right now. What is the situation that's provoking that disturbance in you? What's the thought that you are creating? Change the thought. But how do I change the thought? That change of thought comes because we take in the Gyan daily. The thought is the answers to the questions that my mind gives. And the Gyan gives us the answers daily. So Gyan, why should we take in this Gyan every morning? Why at the Brahma Kumaris today we have so many centers? Just so that every morning I go to the center for half an hour and fill myself with all the information which is the Gyan, the answers to the questions of the inner world. The whole day we are trying to acquire information about what's going on in the outer world. What happened in that country? What happened on that planet? We know what's happening on other planets. We know what's happening in other countries. But if we need to know what's happening in my mind, why? Because focus is on outer world. Information is of the outer world. So if somebody asks us anything about the outer world, we have all the answers. If someone asks me what is the thought going on here, I wouldn't know. Because my attention can only be on one, either there or here. So if I start taking in this Gyan daily, the Gyan is a source of answers. Sometimes those who have been watching the awakening program, they say, sister, how do you know the answers? I don't know the answers. But where did these answers come from? The daily class that I have been taking for the last 20 years. Information every day, every day, every day. And what is that information? It's Gyan from him, which is teaching us what is the right way of thinking, what is the right way of feeling, what is the right sanskar that every soul has to create. That Gyan is going inside every day, every morning. Now once all that Gyan goes in, if there's any question, the information is there for the answer. So where will the answer for the mind's question come? From the Gyan. Do we have time to take that every morning? Do we have time to take that every morning? Are we busy? Are we busy? How many of you have a title saying, I'm very busy? Title? Again one thought which is the cause of our unhappiness. I'm very busy, I'm very busy, I'm very busy. Kindergarten school children say, I'm very busy, I'm very busy. Where did they get it? Energy in the air. I'm very busy. When we were coming in the car, the brother who was driving the car, he said, sister, you know what everyone says over here? Jaldi karo, hurry up, hurry up. It becomes a way of living. What will this word do? I'm very busy. What will this do to my energy? What will this do to our energy? I'm very busy. What will this do to our energy? Replace this and see how it feels. One way of living is, I'm very busy. And one way of living is, I'm doing everything, but I'm very easy. It's only a thought. I am busy will create a different energy. I am easy will create a different energy. It has nothing to do with the amount of work we are doing outside. Some people can be busy doing nothing. And some people can be easy working the whole day. It has nothing to do with the outer world. It has everything to do with the thought that I'm creating about it in my inner world. So what will the word busy do? Deplete energy. What will the word easy do? Empower. Stress, busy. Happiness, easy. But it's not if I'm happy, then I will be easy. If I create the thought I'm easy, then I will be happy. Difference. So anyone here very busy? Anyone here busy? It's changing vocabulary. Teaching my mind how to think. Teaching my mind the right thought in every situation. I'm doing a lot of work. I'm working, say, from 5 in the morning to 10 in the night, but I'm easy. Happiness. I'm retired, doing nothing, sitting at home, but I'm creating a thought busy. I'll create stress. Have you ever met anyone who's doing nothing but busy? Come on, honestly, have you ever met anyone who's doing nothing but busy? Good. I have met Dadi Janki, who's 102 years old today. She travels all over the world. She walks faster than me. Yes. When she reaches any country, she doesn't know what is jet lag. She says, okay, what's the time? 6 o'clock in the morning, we've reached USA. Okay, let's go to class. And she will never use the word busy. She's not resting at all at this age, but she doesn't use the word busy. So she's always happy. She's always happy. One day a journalist asked her, Dadiji, what is the secret to your inner power? She said, nothing, don't waste it. He just looked at her because he was waiting for a long answer. What is the secret of your inner power? So then the journalist, intelligent questions. So what is the secret to your inner power? She just looked at him and said, don't waste it. He looked at me and he said, "Was itna hi?" No. Oh. Simple. Life is extremely simple, but we've made it a little complicated. And spirituality goes back and makes it simple. And when we are simple, we are happy. So anyone busy? No. Even if your mind starts speaking the old language, teach it another language. As will be my thought, so will be my feeling. As will be my feeling, so will be my attitude. As will be my attitude, so will be my action. As will be my action, so will be my habit. As will be my habit, so will be my personality. And as will be my personality, so will be my destiny. Started from thought, feeling, attitude, action, habit, personality, destiny. Started from thought. Want to change anything in your destiny? Change the thought. Want to change the thought? Now what is the source of my thoughts? Everything that I read, watch and hear. Information, past experiences and belief system. 3 sources of my thoughts. If I believe stress is natural, I will create a thought, reach it up to my destiny. If I believe competition is natural, I will create those thoughts, make it my destiny. When we come to the Raj Yoga Meditation Center, the first thing that changes is belief system. There are these 3 sources of thoughts: information, past experience, belief system. So the first thing that changes when I come to the meditation center, belief system. I am a peaceful soul. I am a powerful soul. I am a loveful soul. I am a happy soul. I am a blissful soul. Belief system changed, thought changed, destiny changed. Second thing which changes, information. My early morning half an hour, which would get spent reading the newspaper, is now spent at the center. Half an hour to 40 minutes listening to pure, divine, elevated spiritual knowledge, Gyan. So just see, one option is newspaper, the other option is spiritual Gyan. Would things change? Would things change? That one substitute, life has changed. Why? Information changed, thoughts changed, destiny changed. You are what you read, watch, listen. Information. Anyone still reading the newspaper, watching the news early morning? Media, social media, both have everything to offer. There is a huge platter. We only need to choose carefully. Choose carefully. Early in the morning, never ever even read one line of violence, fear, terror, pain. Don't do this to yourself. Don't do this to yourself, because once we've eaten that food, so will be the thought, so will be the destiny. Replace that with listening to information about cooperation, sharing, caring, compassion, empathy. So will be the thought, so will be the destiny. Half an hour. Change of emotional diet. This is an emotional diet. Possible? Easy? 3 months, new diet. 3 months, new diet. Ready to experiment? Ready to experiment? So tomorrow morning, first half an hour, newspaper and news channel is something positive for half an hour. Choose anything. It has to be very pure. Pure. Consume. Meditate on that. Contemplate. Take one line from that which you're going to use the whole day. Suppose you're going to take a line, cooperation is my original nature, I share and care with everyone. Just one line. This becomes the mantra for my day. Now what we do at the Brahma Kumaris next, after every 1 hour, we take a break of 60 seconds. And we call it the traffic control of the mind. 1 hour, 1 minute. So 59 minutes of work, 1 minute of rest. And what would we do in that 1 minute? Again, create that pure thought which we had started the day with. I am a pure being. I am a divine being. Sharing and caring is my nature. I am the child of that supreme parent. He's always with me. I accept everyone as they are. You know, if you tell your mind 15 times in the day, I accept everyone as they are, what will happen? What will happen? 15 times, that means 1 minute after every 1 hour, if I create a thought, I accept everyone as they are, I accept everyone as they are, I accept everyone as they are. Finally the mind says, yes, Baba, I accept everyone as they are. But earlier my mind was saying, I expect people to be like this, I expect people to be like this. It's just a sanskar. So this traffic control of thoughts can create miracles. Just 1 minute after every 1 hour. We have a very beautiful mobile app. It's called Traffic Control. If you want to download it, it will play a beautiful music after every 1 hour. Or you can put an alarm on your phone. Music after every 1 hour. If you are in an organization, you can do it for the entire organization. 1 minute relaxation after every 1 hour. If the mind starts resting for 60 seconds after every 59 minutes, it will reach home in the evening charged and happy. It's like charging your phone every 1 hour. So what will be the charge in the evening on the phone? Full charge. But if I don't even charge my phone in the morning, and then I use my phone the whole day, how am I going to come home in the evening? Discharged. Now visualize 2 discharged batteries coming home in the evening. Because they didn't even charge themselves in the morning, and during the day was only using. Now these 2 discharged batteries coming home in the evening. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? And each one of them tells the other, you know how bad my day was. Which is a message saying, don't expect anything nice from me today. You please adjust to my temper today because my day was very bad. So we are actually competing as to how bad our day was with each other. Only why? Because we did not take care of ourselves during the day. If anyone takes this 1 minute break after every 59 minutes, how would the battery be in the evening? Fully charged. Let's have 1 charged battery coming home every evening. Only 1 in the family. If there is 1 charged battery coming home in the evening, they will have so much to give to everyone. But if everyone comes discharged, that's when there is conflict. So that's the only thing that we do at the Brahma Kumaris. 30 minutes of charging in the morning, 1 minute after every hour, and 10 minutes before we go to sleep. Clean everything. Everything that happened in the day, everyone my mind blamed for how I was feeling, I have to clean it before I go to sleep, because if I sleep with that belief system, you hurt me, then I've created a permanent groove of the soul. And now my soul will say, he hurt me, he hurt me, he hurt me. Simple, 30 minutes in the morning, 1 minute after every hour, 10 minutes before going to sleep is all that it's needed to be always happy, always peaceful, always contented. And costs nothing. Costs nothing. All that it requires is a little bit of time. And most important, priority. That I need to start taking charge of myself, because happiness is something that I have to work for. It's not coming with everything that I achieve outside. It's like two gardens that you have, a front lawn and a lawn at the back. One is what we buy, one is what we create. We thought if I water this front lawn, that means I buy this, I achieve this, the second lawn will automatically flourish. I will be happy. If you are going to spend 23 hours in this lawn, let's take out half an hour for this lawn. What would the equation be? If I'm happy, then I will achieve better, or when I achieve, then I will be happy. These are the equations that need to be set right. So let's begin the day with 20 minutes. Take out one thought from that and use that thought throughout the day. I am this today. Create that thought, bring it into action the whole day. I am a loving being, which means I radiate love to all. I accept everyone. I need nothing. Again, say this to yourself after every 1 hour. I need nothing from people. I only give. Why? Because giving is the original nature of every soul. I want nothing. Gradually my mind will learn to say, I want nothing. Simple. Spirituality is so simple. Simple. Ready to take out that half an hour? Ready to take out half an hour? I flew 20 hours to come here. You can take out 3 hours. Yes. Never ever say to yourself, I don't have time. Never ever disrespect for the self, I don't have time for you. We're saying to ourselves, I don't have time for you. Why? My time is for everybody else. We have time for everything which we put on our priority. Priority. It's only about prioritizing. If I will be happy, then I will be healthy, or if I'm healthy, then I will be happy. If I'm healthy, then I will be happy, or if I'm happy, then I will be healthy. What is true? If I'm happy, then I will be healthy. If I have beautiful relationships, then I will be happy, or if I'm happy, then I will have beautiful relationships. So that means it begins with the soul is the seed, and everything else in our life is the tree. The soul is the seed. My health, my relationships, my work, it's all the tree. 20 minutes that we are asking you right now is to water the soul. If you take out those 20 minutes to water the soul, the tree going to grow healthy. But if I say I don't have 20 minutes to water the soul because I'm busy washing the tree, then I will wash this side by the time this side will dry up. Because I have forgotten that it's from here that everything else is happening. And that's what Sister Mohini shared in the video. Is it from inside out or is it from outside in? We thought when the whole tree is nice, then I will be happy. But it's actually, if I'm happy, then the whole tree is healthy. So should we take out 20 minutes every day? Yes? And so that little leaflet that you have, it's sharing with you all the addresses of the centers, the dates and the time in which you can take out that half an hour, 45 minutes to come and learn the meditation. To learn how to create that right thought in every situation. To learn that to never to forget that I am dependent on only the one inside. And whatever I feel is my creation, nothing to do with the stimulus outside. It could be a little stimulus or it could be a very big situation in your life. In the last 10 days, I have met 4 couples who have lost young children. Now we are talking of a situation. There cannot be a tougher situation than this. Pain is natural. Crying is natural. And when I believe that, then what's the vibration that I will keep radiating to myself, to my body, to the rest of the people around me, and to the soul who has left? What will I create and radiate? Now, spirituality teaches me that the one whom I love, but now I have started saying I loved them so much, it's not a past tense. I still love them. The soul is not in that costume here with me, moved on, new family, new costume. But every thought that I'm creating is reaching that soul. And that's why you will have babies. Some babies are very peaceful and some babies are sometimes crying for no reason. The reason why they are crying is because the family there is sending them thoughts. Why did you go away? How can I live without you? My life has lost its purpose without you. And when the soul in that baby's costume hears all those thoughts, they start crying. What should the parents here send to that child? What should the parents send to that child? Yeah, so what's the positive? It doesn't mean we don't miss them. It only means we think of them, we remember them with love, not with pain. Love is natural, not pain. And if we love them, we care for them, then we care for them even after they've changed the costume. And what should the thought that we send to them? What should it be? What should the thought be to send to that soul for them to settle there? What should the thought be when we send to them? We are fine here. You take care of yourself there. Earlier we were saying, why did you go away? Come back. I cannot live without you. Difference in thinking? Difference in thinking? Yes? Different? If we send a thought to them, come back, we can't live without you, they will be in pain. The family which is with me, the second child with me is getting constant pain. And I'm saying pain is natural. Pain is not natural. Healing is natural. Care is natural. Love is natural. So even in this situation, which is the toughest thing which can happen in anyone's life, spirituality will give us a way of thinking. And if it can give it to me in this kind of a situation, then it can give it to me in every situation of life. There is nothing where I can't change my thought and change the energy for myself, people around me, and even for those who have left. So we never ever say pain is natural, because that's not the natural sanskar of the soul. Love is natural. Stimulus is not nice, situation is not nice, vacuum is very deep, but love is natural. Care is natural. And when we start changing our thinking, sanskars change, vibrations change, happiness, health, harmony, natural. Natural, because I am the creator. I have a choice, and happiness is my, it's my choice, dependent on only the thought that I create, nothing else and no one else. This is freedom. This is liberation. And this is tremendous power because I'm dependent only on the one. Today is Wednesday? Tuesday. Okay. Let's take up a 1 week homework. Tuesday evening to Tuesday evening. 11th. 1 week, focus and attention is on myself, that let the stimulus be whatever it may be. Let people be how they want to be. 1 week. 1 week. I am a happy soul. I will respond only, but I will not get disturbed here for 1 week. Anyone ready to take guarantee for themselves for 1 week? 7 days, I will not get disturbed? हाथ उठाओ. If anyone is doing anything, tell them let's meet Wednesday. 1 week. I am on an experimentation. We need to see our power. And we will realize that we have so much power which we were just wasting. And that's why Dadi Janki says, only don't waste it, nothing else. There's nothing else. She said, don't waste it. You already have the power. There's no creating power. You have the power. Don't waste it. So 7 days we will begin our morning visualizing how we will be today. Then we will revise that thought after every 1 hour. And the whole week we will never point our finger at anyone and say, because of you. And you will see what is true independence. What is true freedom? It's a beautiful feeling to be able to live life that way. It doesn't mean that I'm not getting angry, I'm not getting hurt. Yes, I am. But what is the duration? Few minutes. Because who is it dependent on? Me. Within 2 minutes, change, independent. Earlier, it would go on for forever. Yeah, it could go on forever. Very true. So we are liberating ourselves from our old belief systems. Ready for 1 week? And then what's the date on the leaflet to come for the meditation? What's the date? 8th of July and then 11th of July. So by that time half the homework is done. And we will just come there to learn the meditation, because once we learn meditation, then we don't have to pay attention. Then it will just happen. Natural. This 1 week, attention. After that, natural way of living. So please take out that hour, as mentioned, and take out that time to come to learn a new way of thinking, a new way of being. Let's sit in silence now. Come, sit back, and let's prepare ourselves for this week. Another experiment today. The next 20 minutes, as we walk out of this hall and drive home, no competition, but just on our journey. This 20 minutes will be for checking my thoughts, those situations which I said provoked me. And I will check, use these 20 minutes while everything is fresh on my mind, that what is the thought I need to create so that I will be happy. So after a few minutes of preparation for the next 1 week, we will move out in absolute silence. Just those few moments with ourselves to revise, to reaffirm everything we've absorbed. And as you walk out, you will get a very beautiful blessing card. Everyone's blessing card is different. Keep the blessing card with you and affirm it every day. It's His blessing for you. And there's a prasad which has been cooked by the sisters of the center in a very meditative state, full of love and happiness for all of you. 20 minutes silence as I drive home. I am a pure divine being. This is me. Feel that energy which creates every thought and feeling. I am the creator. Stimulus, people, situations, achievement, objects, everything is outside. Thoughts, feelings, my creation, my inner world, independent of the outer world. I am the creator of every thought and feeling. I am the creator of that inner conversation that goes on. People and situation may not be my way. I understand them. They are going to be their way. I request them. I instruct them. But everything is done with stability and power. I advise them, I instruct them, but I am not dependent on them for how I feel. See them and feel that difference. Advise them, instruct them, but independent of what they are doing. I don't get affected, detached. This is detachment. My mind is not attached to their behavior. This is freedom. This is freedom. This is freedom. I accept them as they are. I understand it's their sanskar. I am a divine being. I seek nothing. I need nothing. I only give, 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 and give. Look at everyone around you and say, I give, give, and I give. Next 1 week, I'm on a project for myself, exploring and experimenting with my inner power and using my inner power to remain stable in every scene. I am a happy soul. It's my nature. Purpose of my life: to give blessings and to receive blessings. I am God's angel. Look at yourself as an angel. Angel to family, angel to friends, angel at work. I am the angel everyone is looking for. All the angels are sitting in the last 5 rows in the center 2 columns can start moving. Center 2 columns, last 5 rows, doors at the back. Absolute silence. No one is there in the hall. Angels start moving, and as we walk out, we take our personal blessing card and prasad. Next 20 minutes, I conserve this energy and I check my thoughts. I take personal responsibility of how I feel. Every thought is my creation. Those in the side columns now at the back can start moving. Side columns. Last 5 rows, both sides. And as we go home, we check what are the situations that disturb my mind. What is it that I think? And let's answer the mind and change the thought before we reach home. Next 5 rows, center columns. Silence conserves energy. Silence absorbs everything that we have heard and read into the subconscious mind. Silence makes it our personal property. Next 5 rows on the side columns. Tonight, before we go to sleep, last thoughts 5 minutes. I am a divine being. I accept each one as they are. I need nothing. I only give, give, and give. And while we create these thoughts, we fall asleep. These thoughts becomes my programming. Tomorrow morning, first 20 minutes, read, watch, hear only information which gives purity, cooperation, compassion, because that is who I will become. Middle 2 columns, next 5 rows. Whenever we begin something or end something, 1 minute of silence gives power to the soul. A minute after every 1 hour, take a break, charge the soul. I am a divine being. I am a happy soul. I am independent. I am the creator. Center column, middle aisle, side column, side aisle. The side column needs to take the side aisle. The side